of getting slightly different sort of genre of people again. We've got what, Fuzi and Jason.
Good morning, mate. Good morning.
There we go. We're back now. We're back now for episode.
Idea of what we wanted to do, and for how
An enigma in of itself, and Jason Lake is just an absolute staple, a pillar of the esporting community, which is insane.
It couldn't be more opposite, man. It couldn't be more opposite with these guests, and that's what's great about this. How this show's evolving, man. It's like what they have in common though is live streaming, right? And so that's why we bring them on, man. But hey, listen, is it cool if I just bring Fusi in and just gas him up while he's in here?
Man, you go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. All right. Hey, Fusi, man. I know. Hey, I know he's getting his camera up. He had a crazy night last night, man. His fight night debuted last night. It was a lot of fun to watch. I think Mike Smalls Jr. I think you had NPC Miles Morales in there. But you know, just a little background on guys. I know everyone knows Fusi in here, but just from a kick side, this guy came in and started collaborating with all size creators, man. It did not matter. He came in and started collaborating with Whittle Bears. He came in and started collaborating with Ice Poseidon, with Neon, with Aiden. I think I saw you do a run with Wood Baby while you were with Ice. This guy's dove into the kick community, and from what I've seen, man, he doesn't play that card of you're with this sector of streamers or this sector of streamers. He just comes in and he has a good time. Let me see if we can get his camera set up again, and then I'll drag him back in here.
Yeah, that's all good. I think Fuzi is fighting the camera right now, popping in and out a little bit. Fuzi, you got us?
boom. Can you see me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, we got you.
I stream and I can't even get my video to work properly. Oh my God.
Hey man, you got it under control now. That's all that matters. Hey dude, it's fucking awesome to see you. How you doing?
Hell yeah, I'm doing so good, man. It's always interesting waking up the day after you try to pull something off, because you're either at like an excited hangover where like everything went good according to plans, or you're like on a bender where you're like, oh fuck, I should have done this, I should have done that, it didn't go good. So it's always interesting the day after like we put something together.
Dude, I was gonna say, what, last night was fucking crazy, right? Like you must be on a huge high right now in terms of like just how everything went. It went like, what, from what I saw, what I witnessed, like that was a successful event, right?
Yeah, for the first one, definitely. Because for the first one, I always look at it as the pilot, right? You're not trying to go out and do, like, everything's not going to go perfect, but you need to do one to see where you need to make changes and what you need to do differently. So waking up after yesterday's, no, it was through and through. Like, there's a lot of things on the technical side that we could have changed to make it a more seamless experience on the production end and the back end. But in terms of just the product, what we put out, I'm very happy. I'm very satisfied with it. Like 10 out of 10 happy.
Hell yeah, man. Yo, Fuzi, in terms of the next one though, when's the next one happening exactly? Before I move on to a few questions, just before we like the next fight night.
So we don't have the actual time structure of like the day, how long we're gonna do. I want to do at least 2 a month, if not more. I just want to take it. I want to go city to city.
Dude, I'm gonna hold you that two a month. 2 a month. You tell me 2 a month.
That's on the low end of what I want to do.
Okay. All right.
And I'm not trying to be like this time. I'm not trying to be over ambitious or trying to think too big. I'm trying to think of like logically and logistically what we can pull off. We can definitely put like we pulled this one off very fast. Like you remember when we came to you with a rough idea of what we wanted to do, and for how fast we pulled that off, that was a pretty fast turnaround.
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah, I think you guys came with it like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, like max, right? And you had like everything that ended up happening, you pulled off as well, which is kind of rare because like a lot of people in streaming, a lot of people in every entertainment industry have crazy ideas, but not everyone can pull it off. And every single thing that you mentioned came to life almost. Like it was almost like everything was executed on, followed through. And again, congratulations with last night. And if you're telling me there's gonna be 2 of those a month, you know, I think you've got like, if that's episode 1 or that's just like, you know, the first of many, then, you know, where that's going to be like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months from now is I can't wait.
Yeah, thank you for that. And yeah, that's what we're proud of as well, because a lot of the times I used to just throw the visions out there and have my team put it together, and then when I show up to the actual product, like the dating show, I get mad at what didn't go according to plan. But this one, I sat on every sector with the team to make sure everything went according to plan. Like we went over and over our outline to make sure like this is going to happen this way, this is going to happen this way. From this time to this time is when this happens. So it was good. And in terms of when the next one was, I was hearing that DreamHack is in Atlanta in the beginning of October, and that might be a fun one. The beginning of October in Atlanta might be a fun one.
Well, that's when you're gonna run the next one, you reckon? Kind of double it up with, you know, on top and sort of lean on that almost, or
I mean, I just heard of it happening right now. We were talking earlier before you came in, and that sounds feasible. Like I know Atlanta's gonna have, you know, a big boxing community. I like because what we want to start doing as well is adding a little music flavor into these tryouts. So I wanted to sort of end each tryout with a performance of sorts. And if we can get an artist from Atlanta to come be a part of, you know, the night, I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Dude, that'd be epic. That'd be awesome. I think you could end up pulling something really cool off with that.
Yeah. The entire Kick community is there, man. It would be a banger to say the least. And look, not to backtrack too much on it because I love the DreamHack thing, but like going back to how you produce these things real quick is I saw a clip of you kind of saying that you were going to fire your crew, things of that nature. Did you stick it out with your crew here, or is this a brand new crew that you brought in, and then you, or did you make up and say, guys, I'm gonna sit in with you guys, and I'm gonna show you how it's done or how I need it done?
No, I stuck out. Apparently,
good on you, man. Good on you.
Apparently, that clip went bigger than I thought it would. Just me venting to my stream about my team, and I do that like quite often. But no, we decided to stick it out, work with them. We're already so far deep in with each other. It's like when you're in a relationship. If we were to break up right now, and then I would have to start brand new with somebody else, teaching them my ways, what I like, what I don't like, how we operate, that would slow us down dramatically right now.
Man, I feel you on that. I think, yeah, if you've got the right team amongst you, and especially they know how you like to do stuff, because you have your own way of doing everything. Like, you don't, like the one thing with you, Fuzi, like, and I think everyone can attest to this, you set the standards, you set the you know, the trends almost. You don't really follow what anyone else does. You just go out there and try stuff completely new, and, you know, that's what you've been doing, I take, for your whole career. And that kind of leads me on to my first question for you, Fuzi. You know, like your you know, streaming, YouTube, like entertainment kind of career, it spanned like the better part of like more than a decade, right? Like we're going back for like over 10 years, right? You know, when you kind of zoom out for a second, like you've done a lot of different stuff, a lot of different things, a lot of different types of content. You've been on a real proper journey. And I don't think many people can kind of, you know, say they've done the same things as you, right? When you kind of look back, what's been honestly the highlight of the last, you know, the last 10 or so years? And you know, on that same note, kind of what are you kind of looking forward to? Like, what's next when you've done that much?
Yeah, I started in 2011. So before Instagram was even an app, I was on YouTube. March 25th of 2011 when I joined, and as you said, I've gone through like every sector of what there is to do on social media. Like we're talking from pranks to vlogs, social experiments to short films to acting in actual traditional movies in theaters to motivational tours. Like I did everything that I was able to do. And I think to me, the highlight just of all of it, this is a hard one, but to me, going off of that answer right there, not being stuck to one, like this is what you have to do, this is what you're known for. If you do anything else, you're not going to be watched. Because I've defied that rule by like getting to the height of pranks, then walking away, getting to the height of vlogs, then walking away, getting to the height of whatever category and walking away at the height of it and being able to start something new. And outside of that as well, being able to do things on my own terms and take however many breaks I've needed. When I first started on social media, I asked one of the biggest YouTubers at the time, what is the rules on me taking a break, like a 2-week break? He goes, you don't. He goes, you leave, you're going to be forgotten. Right when he said that, I said, perfect, I'm taking a break because I didn't want to be like tied to any rules that I wouldn't be able to live by. So like this year, for example, Eddie, as you know, I had to put my mental health first and focus on rebuilding myself. I got to take a break, come back when I was ready, and just be able to pop back in the scene and be like, all right, now I'm ready, let's go.
Yeah.
Long-winded answer, but...
Yeah, man, well, I tell you what, so many people, right? And we were talking a little bit about this last week even, right? Like, you know, as a streamer, as a content creator, YouTube, whatever it is, right? Social media in general, people got to stick to their lane, right? They got to they kind of pick something and they stay with it because they're scared, right? You become almost trapped, right? You almost get stuck in this sort of cycle of having to do the same thing, and it's you know, it is quite daunting, the fact of going, hold on, I'm going to take a break, or hold on, I'm going to mix up my content, or hold up, I'm going to try something new. Like it's scary. And the fact that you don't give a fuck and just do what you need to do, whether it's, you know, for the best of you personally, whether it's because you want to try new content, you want to try new things, you know, I guess that just is just a downstream, a derivative of who you are as a person, right? You just set your own rules, you do what you need to do. And again, you know, massive respect for that. And, you know, the fact that you can simply leave, whether it's pranks, whether it's vlogging, whether it's any